Hi everybody and welcome to another update of the Virtual Team Weekly, Week 2, Season 3, and fair bit to talk about, so we'll rattle through and try and cover as much as we can in this short little episode. Some news on Gibraltar as well, and also the 150 million club, which is something that we've introduced for our captains particularly, but to celebrate the team winning their virtual pounds each season. So let's have a look how we did in Week 2. Check out those leagues then, starting with the Premier League and England Invaders, top of the shop with 2-5-9-0 after just 2 weeks of darts there. Virtual Ravens 2 and Virtual Ravens 1 closely behind with just a couple of 100 points within those averages after 2 weeks. Swanage Sharks very close to Team Bristol Warriors, PDA Virtual Team, Bristol Dynamo and the Irish All-Stars, all over 2,000, so that's over 1,000 each week. So great standard there. Moving into the Championship, FC Pennycook will have an absolute flyer. Straight from promotion and to the top of the Championship League table with 2-2-4-7. Tewkesbury Titans aiming to go back up to the Premier League with 2-1-4-4. Virtual Regulators, again, just posting over 2,000 and 96 in third. Midwest Marauders, USA, on the march with 1-8-8-1. Team Pure, 1-8, virtually 1-8 on the dot there. Bad Boys of Boneyard, Tolstoy Misfits, Team USA 1 and BYDA, Team Jaguars 1-3-6-7. And into League 1, the Globetrotters, flying start there with just under 1,000 a week with 1-9-3-0 after Week 2. Worcester Warriors in second, looking for their first promotion with 1-4-2-4. And Payton's Darts Academy right up behind it, 1-3-5-5. So they're top 3 there, going for promotion out of League 1. So how about individual performances? So some of the stars of the week, let's have a look at those. Right, let's have a little look at some of those individual performances then from Week 2 in the Premier League, starting with Andy Derrick for the England Invaders with 1-7-7-2 and Gary Blackwood with 1-5-1-2, Stephen Cross with 1-2-3-1 and David Saka there for 1-1-8-9. Super scoring. Virtual Ravens 2, Kevin Lane 1-2-7-5, Derek Morrison 1-1-1-8, James Bell 1-0-6-6 and David Hayward 9-5. These are very consistent scoring, aren't they? Alan Suter 1-2-4-9 for the Virtual Ravens 1, Terry Shepherd 1-1-2-3, Martin Hall 1-0-4-0 and Owen O'Neill 9-4-9. So super scoring. Would assume there's a Shanghai or two in those, or an incredibly great round on your doubles. So super scoring there on those 3 teams. In the Championship, as mentioned, FC Pennycook having an absolute blinder at the moment. We've got Jeff there with 1-3-1-7, Engel 1-2-1-8, Berry 1-1-7-7 and Patrick 9-6-3. And these guys are really getting their scores together now, aren't they? Tewkesbury Titans with Gary Harding 1-1-2-4. We've got Clive on 1-0-4-7 and Ashley on 9-4-9 and Luke on 8-4-1. So again, some solid scoring for all 4. And look at AJ for the Virtual Regulators there. AJ Takira, their most valued player, with 1-4-6-9. So leading the way there for the Virtual Regulators. And, Dutch, English, New Zealand, doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can be part of this Virtual Team League. Moving into League 1, the Globetrotters there. So Damien Doyle firing in a 1-2-4-1. Mark Richards, Stephen and Andy there behind with 9-0-2, 8-2-5 and 6-8-4. Worcester Warriors looking for their first promotion. Don't know who Darren is. 1-0-5-4, fluke the week there with a Shanghai, I'm sure. Caden Smith and Reese and Nathan, 18 and under, these guys, knocking in some scores there as well for the team. And then Payton Darts Academy with Brian Ivey with 7-5-9 and Jack Nankovis. I'm sure he's under 12, Jack. Trevor Cutler and Victor Sutton as well, with bringing up the support there for the Payton Darts Academy. So as you can see, a mixture of people playing in all sorts of teams all over the world, whether from Ireland, New Zealand, America, wherever. So, and then just to point that out, the interim league, which is where you go if you start a team. You have to put 3 scores in, and then you can then be popped into the right league. So darts for real. Now that's a score, 1838. So Simon Key, their most valued player, with 1277. And we've got players from Iceland, England, Denmark, and I'm Simon, maybe from Northern Ireland, I'm not sure, with the British flag there. But yeah, wow, what a mixture in that team. Superb going. Okay, there we go then. So a little just acknowledgement for some of those players at the top end of the 3 leagues. We perhaps just need to have a little catch up then on what's happening with Gibraltar and also the 150 million club. Right, the 150 million club. Some of you may remember when we first started the virtual team league that depending on the position you finish in your relevant league, you'd be awarded virtual pounds. So here's a little look at where everybody's at the moment, currently within season 3. Starting with the Premier League. So having a look at the Premier League, we've got the England Invaders that have got 128 million. So this is based on any teams that have got 8 players or more getting a cash bonus, but also where you finish within your league. So the Swanage Sharks with 122, the PDA Virtual Team 116, and so on. Again, if you've started recently, then obviously you'll be acquiring your points as you go. So if you've been part of the virtual league for the last 3 seasons, then you're going to have more virtual pounds than others. What are they for? Well, you can use them in the transfer market. So to buy players, to boost your squad, and potentially for your team to perform in Gibraltar. So therefore, it's worth trying to get as high as you can within your league. Moving into the Championship, so we've got in the Championship table, we've got Tewkesbury Titans, because they were in the Premier League, so when they finished there, they would have got a bit more money than somebody in the Championship. They're on 110 million, and 83 million, and so on as you go down the list there. Moving also into League One, you can see there, Live Darts Iceland, Paynton Darts Academy, etc. So, what are we doing with the 150 million club? So the idea is if you've stick around and play a lot of virtual, we'd like to award the captain for doing that work for you and registering your teams and keeping the teams going. So as soon as you hit 150 million, the captain of that team will receive one of our very special JDC virtual medals with the 150 million bespoke ribbon. So there's not many of these about at all. In fact, nobody's been awarded one yet whatsoever. So that is just a little bonus there for, a thank you for keeping things going and getting as high as you can within your league. So that's a special gift for the captain. If the team want to have them as well, then they can be purchased online for the rest of the teams have one as well. But we will be honouring the captains of each team with the 150 million medal for those that reach that target. Okay, and talking about teams then, we'll move on and have a quick catch up on all things World Championships. Right, finally then, a quick catch-up on Gibraltar, just to say that your virtual dashboard for team and for your individual JDC virtual experience will have the Route to the Rock section, the blue Route to the Rock button there. If you click on that, you'll get all the updated information you need. That is going to be refreshed and updated this week. So as from middle of this week, next week, for perhaps week 3 of season 3, all the information will be updated on there, because this is an ongoing thing. I mean, it's moving all the time, this whole situation we're in at the moment. So anything that is needed to be communicated will be done through there. All players will be emailed some information as well. So if you've already bought your ticket for the individual event, and then there's an opportunity for you to play in the team event. So there's going to be lots of information for team players and for the individuals. Plus, there's also those that are still playing now to acquire their opportunity to play, which completes on April 12th. So keep your eye on the Route to the Rock for now. I'll do my bit to try and help you and update you as much as I possibly can. And then, as I say, communication for all players at some point in the next few weeks. So keep playing, keep trying to qualify if you're on that route, and maybe though think about making a team up if you haven't already. Again, it's easily done to start a team and play virtual team weekly, and hopefully you'll enjoy that too. And just a final note: next week we'll be going back to Captain's Log and catching up with FC Panyako. Hopefully I've got that right and said that correctly. And we'll be having a chat with the Dutch guys over there and how they're getting on with Virtual Team Weekly. So lots to play for, plenty to talk about. We'll catch up with you in week 3.